Hello, and welcome to this StarCraft 2 broadcast, brought to you by Captain America. We are watching a TVZ today on Ohana LE. It's going to be our red Terran in the bottom right corner, StimmedDrone, playing against our purple Zerg in the top left, Kaboodle. Kaboodle is actually the guy who sent me the replay. I think these two do know each other. Kaboodle of the clan LXG. And what is this? Oh, StimmedDrone talking about having trouble splitting Marines, I'm guessing, and Kaboodle saying he didn't see any. Okay, so this must be not the first game between these guys. It's the only one I have, but so I said they do know each other, so they play each other a lot. And we will have a little TVZ. What do you guys think today? It's a two-player map. And so you know where your opponent is. It's not the biggest map. Probably, maybe see some two-base play. Or I don't know if StimmedDrone likes to go and do stuff off of one base or not. He's saying Zergs need to drop more. Well, you know, I'm terrified of Zergs dropping me. So yeah, no, I think it's alright. I think they drop quite enough. I don't need any more Baneling bombs dropping into my mineral lands. If you're a Terran, and well, I guess it probably happens more to Protoss players, but it's definitely not fun having an Overlord coming at you, or having 5 Overlords coming at you and not knowing which one has the Banelings. It's kind of like the shell game. Except if you lose, well, people are gonna die. Alright. We do have Hatch first from Kaboodle, and a Rax gas play from StimmedDrone. 12-13. On the timings, it looks like, and he's got only one guy in gas, so not sure if this is to fool the Zerg player or he needs a certain amount for his build. Kaboodle did not see it. Now he's okay. He does have 3 in there now, just a little late transferring. This drone is probably driving him crazy. Very nice micro from Kaboodle, able to keep this SCV alive, and the drone with 5 hit points, or 3 hit points rather, escaping off into the night. All right, a Marine on the way. We do have a pool and gas. Gas first, then pool. Let's see how Kaboodle follows this up. If he's going to go for speed. Or most likely, you know, it's that, or maybe he'll do a roach play. Though it looks like the Terran is not going to fast expand. He will, well, he's got enough gas for a factory. Let's see if he wants to. Do have an Overlord sneaking across the map. A bunker up for StimmedDrone, looking to put a little pressure on his opponent. 4 drones being pulled, 3 going to attack, going after the SCV. Alright, now Kaboodle should be able to hold this off, no problem. This Marine has a long way to go. You know, and this guy, number 1, getting there. Yeah, could he make it in? Yeah. But Kaboodle really, yeah, he's actually, this could get a little scary. He's got to get the SCV. If he gets the SCV, put this drone on the SCV, there you go. If you're a Zerg player, always put at least 1 drone on the SCV. You could put 2 if you have more drones to pull from. Now this is a little bit too far for Kaboodle. Pursuing, a little over pursuit. Gonna get hit by these Marines, but he's doing a good job. Gonna lose this Overlord though. Oh, that Overlord flew right into the Marines. And the follow-up is gonna be a command center, a factory first, and then command center from StimmedDrone. We do check. Not able to get the Overlord. Nice pull by Kaboodle here. Really good. Keeping the Overlord alive, getting the Marines with the drones. And I don't think he lost. Let's check the units killed. Kaboodle killed a worker and 3 units. Did not lose anything. Great hold by Kaboodle. Really good job. Not losing anything to that. You check the loss tab. 175 resources for the Terran. Not a huge investment, but it does set him back a little bit. 2 Hellions on the way. Looks like a tech lab, possibly for Stim. And the CC as well. Only 1 gas at this point. Same for the Zerg. A little smiley face. StimmedDrone, yeah. Probably not happy with his micro there. But, you know, Zergs nowadays, after having to fend off so many bunker rushes, are usually pretty adept at holding it off. I think this is I want to say Kaboodle's a Diamond Zerg. And StimmedDrone is a Master's Terran, from what I know. So it's, you know, a high Diamond. Masters level kind of replay, for those of you wanting to know that. Do have double Evo chamber. The Hellions do get in. Gonna get a full scout. See the gas going down. Speed finally starting on the way here. A couple queens. Look at the Hellions. Gonna roast a couple drones. Nope, they haven't gotten any yet. Good pull. Oh, see, Two Hellions, they cannot one-shot a drone. You'll need a few more. 3 Blue Flame Hellions could do it. You just be roasting drones. He picked off one, gonna lose a Hellion. Let's see if this Hellion gets out or not. What do we have on the map? Stim, looks like. If we open up the production tab for you. Stim started. This Hellion, is he gonna get more? Alright, if we check the kill tab, he did get 5 workers in there. With the Hellion. Very nice play. Catches him up a little bit. Evens things out. If we check the income tab, the drones are still ahead of the SUVs. You know, Zerg easily able to build a lot of drones at once, like this. And as you can see, Kaboodle's he's going for 2 queens here. I think this is pre-patch, before the queen buff. And grabs his 3rd gas, has 2. A 2nd spine crawler on the way. This is a complete wall, I believe. I'm not sure, there actually might be a little bit of a gap here. I don't know if a Hellion can fit through that, though, but a drone probably, and a Marine. Okay, StimmedDrone taking the natural. Continuing Hellion production, going to add 2 more racks and a 2nd gas with an eBay. Like to go for a +1. Actually, a Reaper on the way, too. This would be probably, I don't know if he's going to scout that or not. We do have an infestation pit going down for Kaboodle. Wants to get, not sure if what his playstyle is going to be here. We have not seen very many units at all. Checking the units tab, it's just 2 queens. And, 12 lings, as I say that, into production, 12 lings, okay. No 3rd yet. We are at approaching 9 minutes, so we'd likely see a 3rd soon for the Zerg, depending on if you want. Well, these Hellions are going to prevent that a little bit. 6 Hellions here. This creep swimmer gonna make it okay. A couple lings pop. Now, Kaboodle is pretty safe from pressure here, but he's penned in a little bit. He's gonna have to do something to get out and grab his 3rd soon, or the Terran will be catching up. It's, an 8 worker differential. We do have, a Reaper coming in the back. Well, let's see. Is he going to pick off a couple drones here? And any kills yet? No, not yet. Oh, little miss micro. Gonna get, and it looks like it shot the extractor a little bit. Gets 1 kill. Gonna lose the Reaper, though. Yeah. Was able to pick off 1 drone there. And make it 6 total for the game. We do have +1 attack on the way, as well as combat shield. The factory going for tanks now with a 3rd CC and medevac production. So StimmedDrone really able to keep the Zerg penned in here on Ohana. Able to keep him from getting his 3rd up and running. These Roxy, now, one thing I'd recommend for Kaboodle, use these lings, take these rocks out, unless you're afraid of a Hellion run by. Maybe that's why he didn't take the rocks. But it would allow you to get out and set your 3rd up. If you sneak the drone out, pop the hatchery, these Hellions are not going to be able to kill it. Let's see, we do have a Spire, as well as 3 Infestors and Hive. 2-base Hive. Interesting strategy from Kaboodle here. Really to support all of this tech, you're going to need a lot more gas. At least a 3rd base. Really, if he wants to go Infestor Broodler, he's going to need 4 base gas, just to get it up and running. So we'll see what he opts to do. He's pending a little bit. Siege mode, about to finish. A siege tank as well. If we check the count on the tanks, that will be the 1st tank. Kaboodle going to push out a little bit, take his 3rd, throwing down a couple more racks. A decently sizable push. A lot of Marines, couple medevacs, and 6 Hellions. Could do some damage. Oh, gonna have a meeting engagement here with the lings. These Hellions, we've got to be careful. StimmedDrone's gonna lose the Hellions. No micro there. Yeah, he loses all 6 Hellions. Good play from Kaboodle. Now he's falling back in front of the Marines to his defenses. I'd like to see when he does that, though, to grab the 3rd. Of course, the Marines will push over and would have possibly forced to cancel. But now we get the surround with the Infestors coming out. We got to be careful. StimmedDrone could pick up and go into the natural here. Does that with 1 medevac, losing a lot of the other Marines. Dropping on the high ground. Gonna do some damage here. He's got +1 in stim. We do have +2. Wow, the lings are at 1-1. Able to clean this drop up pretty easily. The medevacs do make it out. 2 and 3 Infestors here. Oh, a Greater Spire. Adrenal Glands, yeah, we're going to see. Infestor Broodlord with lings in support. Of course, you've always got to have lings if you're playing Zerg, right? Unless you go Mass Queen, maybe? No, I'm just kidding. And a couple lings run by. Going to run into this army here. Can he pick off a tank even? He's going to get some of these Marines. There's no medevac support. This army will go down. A tank, too. Another tank pulling in, but these lings, there's just too many lings here. Force StimmedDrone to hold this off. He's going to lose a tank. Now the link, okay, the links would get both tanks. Wow. That hurts. A 4th base and a 3rd base. A double expo for Kaboodle. He was really penned in on 2 bases for a while. He's going to get his economy back into it. We do have the 3rd for StimmedDrone going up now. It's Terran is probably, if we check the income tab, Terran is ahead on workers. He's ahead, pretty even in supply. It's in a way, it's like an even game. They're not exactly on even footings, but you do have it's a pretty interesting game here. See what happens. What's these Lings pushing out? Medevac's falling back. See, StimmedDrone, just his army is not big enough to do damage at this point in time with all those Lings and Infestors out, and now Corruptors flying around the map. But his economy is better. He is behind on upgrades, though. So it's really not a good position for the Terran, not having an army and being able to put pressure on the Zerg, who is going for 10 Banelings now. Looks like up here. Going to morph them and then run into the third here. Not sure if he's going to go for the planetary on that or just for the SCVs. We do have a drop into the main, picking off a couple drones here. The Lings being pulled back from across the map. It's a long way to go. Unable to do much. Yes, if you're a Terran playing against Infestor Ling, it's really you can really drop him. The Infestors are just so slow. Oh, Infestor's going to get a fungal here. Not StimmedDrone not picking any of them off. He's got to be careful, Kaboodle does, with these Infestors. He might lose them. The hatchery is going to go down, but if we check the vision, StimmedDrone, okay, he does know. He's dropped the fourth now. Going to take this hatchery very likely, too. These Banelings sitting here, not doing anything. This hatchery will go down. 2 hatcheries for StimmedDrone. Takes him out. And 3 Broodlords. Where are the Broodlords? Are they morphing? Yeah, they're morphing over here. This is interesting. They don't have any support. Oh, Banelings exploding. Taking out some Marines. Almost getting a tank. Well, StimmedDrone with that drop play really gets back into it. He dropped the main and pulled the Lings back. Then pushed the third. Took it out. Brought the drop back over to the fourth. Nice play. Really keeping the Zerg multitasking. 15 frames per second, huh? Let's see, a little depot wall going to go up here. We do have more Lings. These Infestors have a lot of energy. Been alive a while. Going to be very important in any engagements we see. He's got to be careful, though, Kaboodle, having these Broodlords out here. They're probably not going to be scouted, but if they were, they are vulnerable. They're so slow and very, you know, if it was a group of Marines were to, a drop was to come onto that, it could just decimate those Broodlords very quickly. We do have the third going up once again with Baneling speed. And melee attacks, level 3. Staying ahead, Kaboodle's really doing well on his upgrade. We see a mass barracks play. A lot of Marines going to churned out here. 2 factories in support. And, of course, the starport. Not getting 2-2 yet. Going for +1 weapons. Very important. Terran, you know, getting your +1 vehicle when you're using siege tanks against Zerg makes a huge difference. We do have a Ling buried over here. Terran is taking his 4th. Broodlord's moving up. Not sure. He might try and push the main with that. There is a nice little cliff here. You could have the Broodlord sit and take out a couple buildings. Really just siege the Terran up, put him in a difficult spot, and then force him to come around here, and then hit him with your Lings. Couple tanks and Marines pushing out with 7 medevacs. A lot of medevacs. Very nice. That'll come in handy against fungal growth. A 4th base going up. And Zerg Caribus level 3. It's kind of a lull in the fighting here. Let's see what Kaboodle does. He's got 5 Broodlords. He has to be careful with these, though. They are unsupported completely. If only StimmedDrone know about this, he'd have 5 easy Broodlords, but he does not. Pushing out. Kaboodle moving in behind. Going to pick off some reinforcements, it looks like. And looks like the Terran moving up here. Going to siege the 3rd. But he's going to get caught out of position. He's got to siege up. The tanks are not sieged. Okay, but it's only Lings. A couple. Oh, there are the Infestors. Nice fungals. Great fungals. Really helped clean that up. He hit the Terran, you know, when he wasn't sieged. It's a great move right there. Infestors from the top, Lings from the bottom. These medevacs going to go down. Check the resources. Let's see. Supply is the Terran's still ahead. He's got another army out here. Going to pick off the Infestors. 1 Infestor down. See if he scans to get a couple more. Nope. Ling's going to be pulled in to distract the Marine tank force. And the Broodlords. They are. Finally, they have gone into the main. Trying to pick off a couple buildings, so he's got to be careful. He gets too close with these. He's going to get picked off. Okay, moving in. Now the Marines have to come back around into the main. But see, these Broodlords are unsupported. Going to go down. But doing a good amount of damage, taking out 1 rat. Well, not a lot of damage. Took out a tank, some Marines. Let's see how much damage he can do with these Broodlords. We do have the Infestors, the Lings coming in here to pick off some Marines. And if we check, a lot of units going down, but only 3 Broodlords left. 2 have fallen. Yeah, 3rd one about to go down. If we check the Lings, they have cleaned up a lot of the Marines, but StimmedDrone will hold he is able to keep his production alive, which is a big deal. Really, if you can cut anybody's production, you know, specifically a Terran's, it can put him out of the game. He has not picked off any factories. Going to lose all the Broodlords now. A Viking out. A couple Vikings here. We do have Morlings streaming in, picking off some Marines at the Watchtower. The good news is StimmedDrone can use this to get ahead, get his economy going again. But he's way behind. He has 97 SCVs. Wow, StimmedDrone. Quite the economy here. If you check his saturation, probably has a few too many. It happens. Central Tower here, a couple more barracks. The Broodlords do go down, but let's see, +2/+2 on the way, and that's Ling push into the center. Really doing a good job putting the pressure on KaboodleLXG, but what is he going to follow this up with? He's got Ultras. Okay, 3 Ultras in production. That's nice to see. Pushes with the Broodlords, forces the Terran to make Vikings. And then when the Terran commits to Vikings, you can switch, go right into Broods. Vikings, I mean, into Ultras, and Vikings are not very good against Ultras, are they? Or Lings, for that matter, or even Infestors. So, nice tech switch from Kaboodle here. How many Ultralisks he has, though? He only has 3. It would be nice if he had a few more. Could be a GG, you know. He does have, he's a little low on minerals, surprisingly. Floating a lot of gas. See his income, he's still only at 59. He's got to fix his saturation, I think. Where is he? He has must have a lot of drones somewhere. No, it looks good. Where are... Okay, he just transferred. There they are. I was going to say, where are all the drones? Okay, he's going to get saturation up at the 4th. 3 Infestors here. Morphing a few Banelings. Still a 30 supply lead for the Terrans. Very odd. Very strange to see the Terran ahead in supply at this point and not have the game be in his favor. It's a very close game. Do 1 tank get here by itself. A couple more sieged up over here with the Marines pushing forward, trying to clean some of this out, but going to get taken out by the Lings and the Banelings. Now that he's going to have to land these Vikings, but they're not going to do too well. And a couple more tanks coming out. Looks like he's going to do a starport switch. StimmedDrone is. Not sure if he wants Banshees, Ravens, or Battle Cruisers. They might actually just be in response to the Broodlords, but to get more Viking production, but he's not going to need them. At this point, you know, throw down a couple tech labs. These Lings here are doing some damage. A lot of medevacs. 10 medevacs, okay. I tell you, any Marine that comes out is going to have his own personal healer. 4 more Ultras on the way. If we check the units, we do have still at the original 3. So he's going to go up to 7. And it looks like... Check StimmedDrone's... He does not know about this. Oh, now he does, okay. Yeah, a little Ultras cleaning up the drop here at the 4th. Do save the hatchery. A good save from Kaboodle. Let's see. These SCVs long distance mining. Now I'm going to push. The Ultras have been revealed. We do see Marauders on the way. Marauder slow and +3 vehicle. +3 infantry upgrades coming. 7 Ultras and 2 more on the way. He's going to hit here before Marauders are out. Quite possibly. No, there's the first 4 Marauders. How much damage Kaboodle can do with this is... We'll have to see, wait and see. 4 bunkers at the 4th. Really going to put up a wall to help slow down the Ultras. A lot of SCVs. I'd send a few of these over. Send them long distance mining. If you're new to the game, you would want to know that these 3 rows right here is the most saturation you can get out. Any more than this amount of SCVs on 8 mineral patches, and you're not getting anything extra out of it. You see he's got an extra row here, so if you have that many at one base, just send the other ones long distance mining, because you're not gaining anything from it. You'll actually watch, and you see them just, there's like all these guys running back and forth, it's like they're running on a treadmill, they're not getting anywhere, you know? They're not mining anything, but let's see, the engagement comes in. Ultra's gonna push in onto the tanks. Tank's gonna have a rough time here. See the targets, the Infestors. The Infestor's still alive, getting fungals, great fungals down. The Ultra's pushing in, cleaning up the Marines. Very nice fungal. Only 1 Infestor, it looks like. Nope, 3. The Infestor's still alive. Staying alive. And Ultras. Wow, okay, all the Ultras have survived. They are going to push in onto the planetary. These SCVs trying to repair and invade the poor little guys. They're just not going to be able to do anything. Ultras, well, they have kept it alive. I take that back. Now, see, Ultras do splash damage, so if you could target the SCVs, but he's going to get the PF anyway. Okay, the PF goes down. Lings here. What do we have? We have a Brood Lords. Ah, harassing the third. I mean the fourth. Very nice little harass play there. We do have a fifth going up. The third does go down though to the ultras, and they are now going to move up. Going to get hit though by this Bioforce. We'll clean up the ultras. Brood Lords, however, still doing a lot of damage, taking out some of those excess SCVs. Let's see where Kaboodle is. Wow, still behind in supply by 30. Interesting. He is ahead on upgrades though, which helps, and he has, you know, a good composition going. The Terran, he's got a Bioball. He has to take care of those Brood Lords at the fourth. He's losing a lot of SCVs over there. The gas will go down. He's really, you noticed before there were 4 rows. Now we're down to less than 2. Really losing a lot of SCVs to this. If we check the counter, it's down to 27 for the Terran. He has a few in his natural and a few more. Oh, looks like a Ling. Was that a Ling run by? Or, yeah. Looks like a Ling run by into the main, possibly, or a drop. Didn't miss that. Doing some damage, cleaning up some SCVs. The Orbital going to burn down here. StimmedDrone doesn't get to it. But yeah, it's you know, it's the toughest position for the Terran now. Head on supply, so he has a good army. Let's see, 20. Yeah, he has a nice-sized army, but he's gonna have to do something with it. It's just sitting here. Now he moves to the fourth. Gonna try and take out the Brood Lords, and we'll get up a fifth. So very much still in this game. Gonna clean up the Brood Lords here. His economy has been tanked, and we do see the Zerg catching up in supply. So, you know, Kaboodle, he's really coming back into this game now. Let's see. Ling's gonna fall back, 1 Ultra. And where are the Infestors? Some Fungals on this bio group are gonna... Oh wow, look at that. 8 Infestors on the ramp here. Those Fungals are gonna be very crucial in dealing with this army. Couple good Fungals, and it'll be GG for the Terran at this point. Let's see. Looks like the Terran gonna poke in, check the fifth. Nothing here for StimmedDrone to take out. We do have another Brood Lord coming back over. This has to be so annoying to deal with. Oh, what is this? A little engagement. Bioforce coming back for the Brood Lords. Gets picked off. Nice play. But the Terran is going to push into the third. Meanwhile, let's see if the Zerg goes for a base trade or opts to move back and protect his natural. Third does go down very easily. And here come the Lings streaming in. We could see a mass pickup. There are enough medevacs. But no. Waiting for the Infestors. Gonna push in now with the Ultras and the Lings and the Fungal. 1 Fungal goes down. And we're gonna see more. Ah, another Fungal. Epic. And another one. Okay. A lot of energy. Kaboodle. Cleaning this up very nicely. Gotta watch this and keep those Infestors alive. Got some drones buried here. Up. No. Losing a couple Infestors to this. Just not enough to clean it up. Kaboodle unable to clean up this army completely. Very close. He does have a little bit of a force pushing out into the natural, and looks like a base trade scenario. Terran moving into the natural. Will we see more Fungals? Let's see what the Zerg's doing. He's going into the main, going for the production line with 2 Ultras. I don't know if he's going to be able to clean it out, though. The reinforcements might be enough to hold. We do have good Fungals here at the natural. Going to need a couple more, though, and he's running out of energy. There's only 1 Infestor left here. Yeah, 1 Infestor total. This group's still alive. What do we have in production? 16 Lings. Not going to be enough to clean up that army. These 3 Ultras here doing a lot of damage, but the reinforcements of StimmedDrone should be able to hold this off. They are spread out. He needs to get these barracks and take them out. Oh wow, the Greater Spire and the Ultralisk Cavern have gone down. We are seeing a huge Ling follow-up. Where is the Infestor Pit? Is still alive. Possibly see some Infestors. We do have... Kaboodle does have some larvae. He's not producing now. Definitely needs to start macroing, putting some... building some Infestors would be great for this, just to help hold off this force, get him back into the game. We do have the base, the 5th base, fully saturated for the Terran. A few SCVs mining at the 4th. So his economy's still going. 30 Lings coming now, and another hatchery. The Hive is going to go down, so Kaboodle's going to lose almost all of his tech. He's going to have to rebuild a lair. Oh, nope, these Lings have popped. They're going to hold it off. It's mostly Marauders here. Yeah, okay, StimmedDrone going to have to be forced to pick up. And if we check the Ultras sitting on the ramp here, I guess they don't want to go and engage this Marine force. It's a nice wall here. The Ultras would have to come all the way down. I don't even know if they'd have to come through here or up above. And this is still doing damage in the main. Oh, Hive will survive though. Hive's going to stay. And the production will be largely untouched. He lost... Yes, all of his starports have been destroyed. But he's not going to need them. Probably just stick with bio. We do have... Oh, there we go. 8 infestors now. That's key for Kaboodle. Cleans up the drop. Looks like finally. Finally. 3 medevacs. Going to make it out. Quite an interesting game. A little bit of a base trade there. I thought we were going to base trade that entire game away, you know. But nope. Still going. We do have ultras pushing in, forcing a liftoff. And it's really just a game of, you know, who can get their economy running well and reinforce fastest. See, the Kaboodle lost a lot of his tech in that. He has his hive, though, which is key. So he can get the Spire back up, he can get the Ultralisk Cavern. At this point, I would probably skip Broodlords and, you know, just go get the Ultralisk Cavern up and get some more Ultras. He does have a large amount of infestors, 8, I believe. And, you know, he can still make lings. He did not, I don't think he lost his spawning pool. His Baneling Nest, what's this? Oh, he did lose the pool, actually. That's gonna hurt. Without lings for a while here. Kaboodle is in a very precarious position if StimmedDrone were to drop right now. If he drops here and drops there, these infestors are just too slow to be able to react to everything at once. Now it looks like Stimmed, okay, Stimmed's gonna push to the 4th, but he's moving as one army, and these infestors are gonna be able to concentrate everything on that army. Fungals, oh, look at the Fungals. Marine's gonna go down, there's not enough medevacs here. One is on full on energy, but only 3. Well, no. Kaboodle opting not to use more Fungals. There you go, a couple more Fungals. If he keeps fungling, he's got enough energy on these infestors to take these Marines out. And if we check, he's probably making... No, he hasn't started making lings yet to clean it up. Really wants to... He can just fungal this group out right now with the amount of energy he has in these infestors. Looks like he's going to do that. Viking going to land. Kaboodle falling back a little bit. A little scared, doesn't want to lose his infestors, but he's, you know, he really just needed to drop a couple more fungals there sooner, and he would have cleaned that bio up very easily. Looks like a few reinforcements. The supply getting really low at this point in the game. Both players' economies have been devastated. I mean, you check the income tab, and you're talking 16 SCVs versus 33 drones. And you do have a couple mules. Do we actually... Let's see, this is the main orbital floated out to the 5th. And I believe the orbital at the natural went down, so it's only 1 mule at a time. Definitely, you know, it's in Kaboodle's favor right now. He has the infestors out, he has the upgrades. Let's see if the Terran did get to 3-3, so they're equal in upgrades. But he's got the infestors, he just has to fungal. It's going to all come down to his fungal micro. Going to get a scan likely. Let's check the energy. Nope. Not enough energy for a scan. 2 ultras making now. The Ultralisk Cavern was rebuilt. A lot of energy on these infestors though, and that is just going to cripple this force. It's a lot of Marines here. Watch the fungal. Oh, nice. Got to be careful though. Yeah, there we go. That's it. That army is gone. It's going to be very hard too for StimmedDrone to get back into it. If he, you know, he's just going to keep losing his army. He's trading a little bit, but not equally after those fungal. Nice, very nice fungals from Kaboodle, and that's really going to, I think, seal the deal for him. It's definitely not over. This base about to mine out though. A few more minerals still here at the 3rd and at the natural. Making 11 Marines at a time. And Kaboodle gonna drone up. He's still got, what are these, about a third? Yeah, he's got a third of the minerals left at the 5th. And his 4th is getting very close to mining out. But he hasn't touched this base. Whereas if you look at the Terran, actually, yeah, so this is, I'm sorry, this is the 3rd about to mine out, and the 4th is about a third left. Go, engagement here. Pushing him with the bio again, but the fungal's going down. So, Kaboodle able to hold that off. Great play. And he does have this base, but it's getting low. It's 2/3 of the way to half, maybe halfway mined out. Very scary position for StimmedDrone, about to mine out, while his opponent has a base on his side of the map that is completely untouched. Kaboodle looks like he's got a ling here. He might want to start making a hatchery. 46 lings coming. It's going to be Marine versus Ling at this point in the game with a few Marauders and Infestors. Checking how many of those Infestors. 2 Infestors still alive. Kaboodle needs those. Needs to get the fungals. Oh, okay, here we go. Pulling SCVs. StimmedDrone knows what's happening. He's running out of resources. Going to make one last push here. Or did he just... Oh, No, he just picked up... Yeah, there he goes. He's going to try and engage with the SCVs. Picked up the orbital to keep it alive. But we'll could get the ultras here. The Lynx coming in at the last second. SCV's tanking a lot of damage. One ultra goes down. Not seeing any fungals. There is not enough energy here for the fungal seal. Kaboodle, I would reckon just wait a little bit longer to get a little bit of energy on those infestors. Because that fungal would have made it. Okay. StimmedDrone calls the GG. Unable to clean up the Zerg force. And just really mining out. He's at 2 supply. No minerals. You know, this Ling keeps him from landing. About mined out. It's funny though, this base entirely untouched. Huh. It's like the lost city of Atlantis just sitting over here waiting to be discovered. Alright guys, well that was a TVZ between StimmedDrone and Kaboodle. I believe it's a Masters level. You know, high diamonds, 2 Masters. And thanks for tuning in. Captain America, you know, if you got a replay you want cast, send it to CaptainAmerica at thegspotnetwork.com. And if there's a player you'd like to see, let me know. It's my pleasure to bring it to you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and keep crafting.